You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Get your popcorn ready because you're tuned in to another edition of WYO Today's live broadcast of your Riverton Wolverines football team, right here on YouTube and 93.9 KTAK.
And welcome. It is the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK, and we are live at Riverton High School for another exciting season of Riverton football. I know in the beginning on the preview screen, for those of you watching on YouTube, that you saw Cody and Brady Beers, not Baylor, wrong one. They'll be bringing you Riverton action, but Brady's getting married. So he's having his rehearsal dinner tonight, getting it out of the way before we hit all the great football action, or most of it at least. And we want to congratulate him. Cody is smoking some tri-tips, I heard, for the rehearsal dinner. So you trade one father-son combo for another one. You've got Kevin and Connor Shields here on KTAK. Connor, say hello to the people.
Hello.
So that's Connor. Of course, he's a man of very few words, and he will be running the camera. Now, what's going to happen here, just so you know, is we're going to switch out next week, and part of the reasons, thank you, Cody, for being willing to do that. Very excited about that. He wanted to call some Riverton, and I kind of want to watch my senior band member do her thing this year as a senior. She's followed me around throughout the whole time of career changes, or not career changes, but career moves, and so I want to be there to watch her, and I will be bringing you the game of the week. Mostly on Fridays, but some Thursdays. So we're looking forward to that. So we're going to trade off. And now we've got two father-son combinations. So all we need is Sean to have a baby boy to join that baby girl. And then we'll have three father-son combos calling games here on WYO Today. Now, this is an exciting moment as Mark Lenhardt is the new head coach coming from Rock Springs. He is the new head coach, and he has fostered a very aggressive sense of responsibility and urgency in this team. You could see it in the Froshmore game. In the Froshmore game, Riverton won. They won by a score of 18-13, I do believe it was, and paid a little attention to that. Riverton had two safeties, and Powell had a pick six, so it was a very interesting game, but Riverton come away with that, and you could just tell it's trickled down from the top. A high level of sense of urgency and a high level of enthusiasm for playing for Riverton. So we've gotten a chance to talk to some of these players, and they're excited about what is to come. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back as Cody had a chance to sit down with Coach Lenhardt, and we'll be right back after these messages here on KTAK.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, and Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
All right, and welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today Media and KTAK. We're going to go right to Cody, who had a chance to sit down with Coach Lenhardt earlier in the week.
Pregame, Powell's coming in, Coach. It's time to play football. Welcome to Riverton.
Hey, thanks a bunch, Cody. I appreciate it. We've had 2 tough weeks of practice, and I think the guys are ready to get out and maybe play against a different color jersey and see how that goes. It's kind of nerve-wracking playing a game so soon, putting in a new system and whatnot, but I feel like the guys have worked hard for the most part and given a lot of effort. We've been very demanding of them, and practices, I think, have been way different than what they're used to, and so, there's been some tough challenges with that, in terms of trying to get guys to go hard and play through a few bumps and bruises and get after it. But hopefully we're making some changes for the better.
It's about changing culture, and I heard it at practice Wednesday night. You want to get rid of the softness of this program.
Yeah, I agree. I think that anytime you're last in the state in rushing and your O-line averages 230 pounds and you're dead last in the state at against the run, then there's an issue somewhere. And, obviously it's not due to a lack of strength. It's due to a lack of desire and a lack of toughness and fundamental base. And so we're working hard to try and fix that. Fundamentals you're not going to fix in 1 year. We're hoping to build that base with our younger group, but with our older guys, we're just trying to get them to play hard. And I really believe that with their abilities, their natural size and what God gave them, I think if they just play hard to the level we want them to, I think they can win 3-4 ball games this year. And so, it's one of those situations where we just got to keep pushing and demanding and changing, and it is not going to happen overnight. And we just got to keep working and grinding through it. And we had a talk with the team, and we're trying to build, what we want to call is a commander, right? Like somebody who brings everybody up and get guys to be at that competitor level who want to end up being commanders, and then get the guys who are contenders who are just externally motivated to eventually want to be competitors. And then, those guys who are just kind of skating by, and we call them survivors, get them up to at least be motivated for their friends, even if they're not intrinsically motivated. And so it's been a process and a culture shift, but on the positive, I really like the way that our freshmen have practiced these 2 weeks. They've been very, very physical. They've played with a lot of desire, and hopefully they can continue to improve. But I think we'll be an improved football team, but I'm anxious to get out and play and see how it goes. Assignment-wise, I think we're doing a pretty good job. It's just going to come down to if we can block or tackle.
You guys started this process, and it is a process, back in the spring when you took the job. Tell us about how the summer went. I mean, you guys went to some camps. It's a process to build a football team.
Yeah, no doubt. And really it's a community process, like from training our parents to, everything. And, like I said, we as a town, I think as a staff, we want to get in the youth levels. We want to get to junior high, and we really want to just change the mentality of what that looks like. But the guys have lifted and they've worked hard. But, there's a big difference between weight room and then there's a big difference between playing football. And there's a lot of guys that I've played with or played against who looked really good in the weight room and then got on the field and weren't much, and then vice versa. And so there has to be that element or that level of toughness to build kind of that almost that wrestling mentality that we're going to come out and try and physically take it to you. And hopefully we can try and get that fixed. But, it's getting better, but we still got a ways to go.
You got some pieces. You got a senior quarterback. He throws, he runs. You got some good receivers. You'll be able to do some things.
Yeah, I really like, those spots. And I think Jordan Mays had a nice camp at tailback, and Blake Gattenbein's kind of a joker we can play everywhere. And, I think that there's some guys that can do some things, most definitely. But we're not exceptionally deep. But that's why we're practicing long and we're practicing hard, because we understand that our guys are going to have to play in all 3 phases, and they're going to have to fight through the bumps and bruises.
How do you get guys to play for 48 minutes?
Well, you got to go play a game first off, and you got to watch the tape and be like, all right, here's where we're, not where we need to be. But I think more than anything is just the conditioning and just the willingness to be out here for 2.5 and 3 hours at a time, because that's what a game is. And hopefully we can keep working at that. But, I think it just takes being demanding as coaches every day at practice. I feel like some of our guys they're waiting to see after 2 weeks, are these guys going to back off? Are they going to bring this energy every day? And we're not going to back off. We're going to bring the energy every day. And so we'll find out who can handle it, who can stay and who won't.
What are you expecting in 0 week? I absolutely hate the term 0 week, because you want to come out, you want to play a football game.
Yes. Yeah, I don't look at it that way. And I was leery because I've never played one. I've always done a scrimmage or a jamboree. But one thing that I've liked about it is made you get focused really, really quick. And I can tell you this group, trying to make them practice one more week without a game, I don't know if they could do it. So I'm excited to have a game and get after it and see what happens and just kind of go from there. 0 week, there's always going to be a level of sloppiness to it. There's going to be a mistake here or there. But hopefully we don't have a bunch of mistakes on special teams that lead to really bad field position. And hopefully we're just cleaner in that element of our game. And that if they do move the ball on us, we make them move it in long drives, 10 plus play drives. And then on hopefully we can get a few explosive plays and make a few plays on special teams, and you just never know. But I know, we're going to just treat this thing like we always do. We're not going in with the idea that we're going to play a bunch of guys. We're going to play it like we would. It's a football game. To me, if we've got officials and we're keeping score, we're going to try and win. And hopefully we can go out and get that done.
Coach, what are you expecting out of Powell? I mean, have you got to see any tape or anything?
Well, I coached against Powell a long time ago, and they still are doing a lot of the same things. I know they're a veteran crew. They're bringing a lot of guys back. They, too, have a senior quarterback who's really good. I think that what's going to end up happening is they're going to try and, run a certain personnel grouping for a whole drive and then run another personnel grouping for a whole drive and try and really work to get different looks at guys doing different things. And they're deep. I know they'll probably have 2 or 3 kids that can play at running back. They bring back their leading rusher, and then I think a kid who was one of their better rushers who got hurt early on. The Stenerson kid at receiver is probably one of the best in the state, so we obviously have to have a plan for him. Number 14, he's a 6'2 kid, so they're going to have some size on the outside with a good quarterback and a lot of skill. And their line kids are always going to be tough, and they're going to scrap, and they're going to claw, and they're going to fight. And so hopefully we're up to the challenge. And this is a good first game for us because we're going to play a scrappy group. I think every year, maybe some years Powell has more talent than they have others, but I think you can always guarantee that they're going to be scrappy and fight. And hopefully that's what we can become one day.
Coach, we're glad you're here. I know you're tired a little bit. I know you are. You can see it in your eyes, but I know you're ready to play a football game. So good luck.
All right. Thanks a bunch, Cody. Appreciate it.
And thank you, Cody, for having that time with Coach Lenhardt. And now we're going to roll right into the Sutherland starting lineup. As y'all know, I like to do this every first game of any sports season, is we are going to go through who is on the roster. We're going to name off everybody. We're going to do it quick. So if you're listening for everybody, we're going in order, number, nothing more than that. Number 1 for the Riverton Wolverines, you've got number 1, senior Derek DeVries. Number 2, senior Ty Sheets. Number 3, freshman Dylan Jevney. Number 4, senior Branson Saltzgaver. Number 5, freshman Rylan Kelly. Number 6, freshman Peyton Larson. Number 7, sophomore Caden Arnold. Number 8, sophomore Gage Treber. Number 9, sophomore Hunter Saltzgaver. Number 10, a freshman Sotelo Garcia. Number 11, senior Nick McIntosh. Number 12, freshman Cameron Vincent. Number 13, senior Talon Thoman. Number 14, junior Talon Presswich. Number 15, Lincoln Higgins. Number 16, Landon Gold. Number 17, Jackson Larson. Number 18, Blake Gattenbein. Number 19 is Izia Jones. Number 20, freshman Kamen Miller. Number 21, freshman Braxton Dow. Number 22, junior Hunter Ryman. Number 23, junior Jordan May. Number 25, sophomore Clay Sheets. Number 25, freshman Calum Winters. Number 26, senior Craven Garcia. Number 28, freshman Bridger Saltzgaver. Number 30, freshman Dennis Thornock. Number 31, senior Damian Duran. Number 32, sophomore Ashton Eagle Road. We'll take a break here real quick as they're going to do the national anthem. It looks like a chorus is out there. Let's see if we can listen in. So thank you to those students from Riverton for that great national anthem. Now let's pick right back up with our special edition of the Sutherland starting lineup as we will go through the entire roster. We left off with Ashton Eagle Road, sophomore number 32. We got 33, freshman Braden Martin. Number 40, a sophomore, Boss Littleshield. Number 44, a freshman, Brody Koch. Number 51, freshman Tristan Guthrie. Number 53, senior Zarek Prosser. Number 54, sophomore Aiden Sanchez. Number 55, junior Ryan Cox. Number 56, senior Xavier Garcia. Number 57, junior Tyree Harris Aragon. Number 58, freshman Logan Bowden. Number 58, freshman Travis Hurtado. Number 59, senior Tristan Moss. Number 60, freshman Matthew Thorpe. Number 61, freshman Tanner Armajo. Number 62, freshman Trevor Eckhart. Number 63, sophomore Reagan Harris. Number 64, senior Tristan Anderson. Number 65, senior Ryan Watson. Number 67, senior Lyric Gordon. Number 68, sophomore Daniel Clausen. Number 69, sophomore Patrick Thayer. Number 70, junior Connor Shootman. Number 71, senior Nathan Mills. Number 72, sophomore Carlisle Minor. Number 73, freshman Paul York. Number 75, junior Casey Young Chief. Number 75, freshman Nick Hendricks. Number 76, junior Tristan Gobb. Number 79, sophomore Sean Mosley. Number 82, freshman Cassidy Moss. Number 83, sophomore Caden Liebrecht. Number 84, freshman Paxton Stevens. Number 85, freshman Josh Gallagher. Number 87, freshman Dane Cox. Number 88, sophomore Paxton Yates. And 89, sophomore Matthew Mortimer. The manager for the team is a freshman Peyton Goff. And I'm sure we didn't get every single name pronounced properly. We've been trying to learn these very quickly. So just let us know in the comments or give us a call. We will make sure we get that name right. We'll owe up to it. We just like to give everybody a little shine here on the first week, no matter how much their playing time will be. The coaching staff, of course, head coach is Mark Lenhardt, joining Riverton in his first year. He is assisted by assistant coach Henry Lynn, QB and assistant linebackers coach Brant Nyberg, offensive line, defensive line coach Derek Watson, outside safeties, O-line assistant and freshman head coach who got a win today, Travis McIntosh, assistant running backs, assistant defensive backs, freshman defense coordinator and video coordinator Nick Fenton, who I think was sitting right by us. Running backs and inside linebackers coach Talon Yates, quarterbacks coach Corday McGuffey, assistant wide receivers, assistant DBs, Bo Sheets, and assistant outside safety and assistant freshman coach Tom Vincent. So we are going to take a break here. We'll be back with our Ranger Keys the Game in just a few moments here on Why Today and KTAK.
This week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
All right, welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK and Wyo Today Media. The Ranger keys to the game are very simple here in Week 0, and like Cody, I kind of don't like the name Week 0 at this level, especially because all we've ever had is regular season games, really. So in the first week, being Week 0, the keys to the game, new coaching staff, brand new kind of mantra, brand new enthusiasm, trying to change the culture. As Coach Lenhardt said, we are going to go with something very basic, and that is execute. I'm sure both coaches have the majority, maybe not all, their playbook in place. So early on in the season, who gets the nerves out quickest and who executes the best is who's going to win this game. So we're going to thank Hampton Inn Suites and the Ranger for sponsoring the keys to the game and the pregame show, and we're going to go right into the game here. We are going to attempt, emphasis on attempt, to keep time here for you guys. With 12 minutes per, I don't know how we're going to do, but we're going to try and do it here. Brand new scoreboard, brand new sponsors. Please do check those guys out as the season goes on. And Riverton will be kicking off. Riverton will be kicking off here. And the kick is going to be low, but got some power behind it. It's going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And wouldn't you know it, no minutes come off the clock there, and that's good because I completely forgot about it. That was Landon Gold, a freshman kicker, or excuse me, that was Hunter Saltzgaber, sophomore kicker, number 9, 5'9", 155, also plays running back and DB. So it's going to be our first look at a Riverton defense. And if it's anything like the Froshmore game we got to watch a little bit of, expect high intensity and hard hitting. So Jet Schwann, I do believe, is going to be lining up as the quarterback, number 1. He's a senior for Powell, and that is indeed him in the background, as best I can tell here. Let's go going from the gun with 2 protecting backs. Snap is good. He's going to throw it off to number 10. It's complete to Trey Stenerson, and he easily rumbles up to the 38-yard line for an 18-yard gain. And they have stopped the clock for some reason. Oh, to move the chains, I bet. So those chains have moved. We're going to get the clock back going. There we go. Again from the gun with 2 protecting backs. He's got 2 wide right up top, 1 down low. Looks to be man coverage so far for Riverton. Snap is to Schwann. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to go up the middle. He's going to make a lot of guys miss as he reaches the 30-yard line, and we'll move the chains again. The 50-yard line. That was a great run there by Powell. So 2 downs, 2 first downs. So I'll set up a 1st and 10 from the 50. So far, 1 pass play for 18 yards and a run for about 12. From the gun, again, 2 protecting backs. 2 up top, 1 down low. They're going to run a little bit of option. Pitches over to Cody Seifert, and he's going to reach all the way down to about the 43. Got a head of steam behind him and was able to reach the 43 to set up 2nd and 3. So 2 run plays, 1 pass play, all very successful. This will be the first non-first down of this drive and of this game for Schwann and the Panthers. And I thoroughly expect, Connor, that we're just going to see them come out in the gun with 2 protecting backs. It's been their formation. They have ran this whole time. And that's what they're doing. The only thing different is they flip 2 low wide receivers, 1 up top, and they're going to hand off to Seifert one more time. And he gets out the outside. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown by Powell. So you really can't draw it up a whole lot easier than that for the visiting Panthers, as they will go up 6-0 here early on in the first quarter. Took them less than 2 minutes. Extra point coming on to kick the extra point is, well, it's going to be Schwann again. He's going to kick for him as well. Hold is down. It's good. Kick is up, and it is good. And it is 7-0 quickly in favor of the Powell Panthers with 10:14 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back on KTAK.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians. Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay, and welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School football, and it is quickly 7-0 in favor of Powell. Kick is going to be high. It's going to be really deep and into the end zone for a touchback. They've got one heck of a kicker. They were excited about that. It looks like that might have been Caden Nelson who kicked off for them. I didn't catch a number. I do apologize. And it was Landon Hernandez, who's number 99, their junior kicker. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. This is our first chance to see Derek DeVries and this offense under Coach Lenhardt. It'll be our first game with him. DeVries, of course, had a pretty good year last year. Of course, it was marred a little bit by a concussion against Lander Valley. So going from a single set back, but kind of stepping to veer, 3 really quick receivers. Off they go. DeVries is going to throw it first thing to Ty Sheets. Ty Sheets gets it, and he gets all the way to the 30-yard line. I can't see through them right yet, but it looks like that will be a first down. And it is, and we got to get our time set back. We'll wait here. I think he went out of bounds there. I'm not sure. And he did. He reached the 31, so 11-yard gain by Sheets. Nice little pitch, or nice little throw. Started with something easy out of the single setback. The ace formation, if you will. Riverton breaks the huddle. DeVries bringing him up to the line. He's walking a little gingerly there. He's going from an offset I now with 2 wide receivers out left. Tight end going in motion. It's going to be snapped, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. And it's going to go for almost 4 or 5 yards, almost 5 yards, as they reach almost to the 36-yard line. And it will set up a 2nd and 4. So much like Powell, Riverton coming out and mixing it up with the pass and the run. It's going to be very interesting to see because this is not how an offense, or head coach for that matter, envisions their year starting with a quickly falling behind. But so far, Riverton's offense has stayed calm and cool and collected and is moving this ball down the field in pretty big chunks. From the single back again, DeVries takes a snap, hands off, and they're going to run it up the middle, and he's maybe going to gain 1.5 yards to the 37. In fact, he's going to gain just 1.5 yards, exactly on the 37. So now it will be 3rd and 4. Breaking the huddle, DeVries is looking like he's going to go from the gun. 3 wide left, 2 wide right. DeVries trying to draw a little bit off sides. Now looks over, as do the receivers, to get the play from the coaches. DeVries surveys the defense, takes the snap, and it's a bad snap, and it's on the ground, and DeVries has to just dive on it and make sure that was not a turnover. So, unfortunately, blown third down there. Didn't even get a chance to run the play, and it will be a punting situation for Riverton. So, fourth down here. Riverton going to punt. 2 deep set backs for the Panthers. They're standing about the 36-yard line of their own 36-yard line. Punt is straight into the ground, and the punter is hurt. And it looks like, yes, that's Derek DeVries who was punting there. So that's not good. We already mentioned he looked like he was limping a little bit and favoring some things. We'll get the clock back set. I'm trying to do everything for you guys. So, but that is going to be something to watch as the trainers have now gone over to him and are taking him over. He is holding and pointing at his right ankle, or his left ankle, excuse me. So this sets up a bit of a disaster situation. From the 28-yard line of Riverton is where Powell will get the ball here. Going from the I formation, Schwann is going to take it. He's going to do the handoff, and he's eaten up 1 yard downfield. So good job by Riverton there. And now I think we got the clock set back for you. So good run defense, run stop by the front 7 there for Riverton. And we do apologize. I'm sure you're getting some of the wind in the mic here. It is extremely windy here in the press box, and nothing we can really do about it. So from the I formation, only 1 wide out, and he's on the bottom left. They're going to run a pitch, and we got a flag immediately. Pitch is going outside. It's going to reach to the 20, to the 15, maybe the 14 even. But they're going to say he went out at the 15. But watch the flag. It is in the vicinity of, illegal block there. And so it's not going to be a small penalty. So it was 2nd and 9. It negates the run by the Panthers. And it was thrown quickly. Right as the snap took place, the ref was all over it. And it will take them all the way back to the Riverton 43. So from the 43, we're looking at 2nd and 24 here for the Powells. Nice break there. I didn't happen to catch the signal as I was trying to catch the roster number, but it looked like they called a chop block. That would make sense with the amount of yardage they gave. So you've got to reach into your playbook for that second and forever. From the I formation, Schwann's going to fake the handoff. He's going to try and roll. He's under pressure, though. He gets the pass off, and it is incomplete. Nice defense there, perfectly timed by the defensive back, number 8, Gabe Treber. Nice play by the 6'2", 260-pound sophomore. And he'll take it to a 3rd and 25. Well, it's really about 3rd and 25. I'll give him that. 3rd and 25 for the Panthers. It's 3rd and, as I used to say a lot, 2 country miles here, ladies and gentlemen. They've got to go a long way. You probably don't have that play in your playbook. It'll be interesting to see what they do here because they could get it into 4th down territory to go for it if they could split this in half. Schwann again from the I formation. 1 wide out, down left. He's going to fake, and now he's going deep. He's looking for him, and the ball is going to be overthrown and incomplete. I will say this. They are letting him play physical in the defensive backfield, and that's what I like to see. So this will bring up 4th down. And 25 to go. So by them going for basically the home run twice in a row, it does look like it will bring up a punt situation. I thought maybe they might try and get 10 or 15 and then go for it, or let that kickoff guy, if he's accurate, he's definitely got the leg for a long field goal. So one guy back for Riverton. He's standing at the 5. If it's over his head, you know he's letting it go. Punt is going to be end over end. It's going to land at the 10, and it's going to go out at the 5.5 yard line. So great punt there. Out of bounds, they're going to say it went out at the 7. So that is where Riverton will start. I keep forgetting to stop the clock, don't I? I let that go way too long. I do apologize on those incomplete passes. So we'll get that back squared away. I wish we had a little button, just a little button we held in our hand, and every time we could get down with that. But it is 7-0 in favor of Powell. So we do want to thank Tyler Watson, State Farm. They are our Red Zone sponsor. When Riverton's in the Red Zone, it is brought to you by Tyler Watson of State Farm. So far, Riverton been in bad field position. They're going to run a toss deep in their own end, and he's going to muscle his way forward. Looks like they're going to spot him around maybe the 8. One had him around the 9. Another one had him about 7.5 and 8. So it doesn't look like we're going to see a whole lot of gain. We'll say it's 2. It's a long 8, though. And Riverton going to scrimmage from way back in their own neck of the woods. It will be 2nd and 8 to go from the 9 is what they're going to say. It's really the 8-yard line, though. It's a long, long 8. And now we got the clock back ready for you. DeVries in the gun. He's got 2 wide on both sides and 1 protecting back. He fades back. He's going to go deep and way overthrown. Incomplete there. He was gunning for McIntosh. Good coverage, but it was just thrown way too far as well. And excuse me, the quarterback is not DeVries right now. It is, I don't know who the, Gantenbein. It's Blake Gantenbein. I do apologize about that. And Blake is now going to go out of the gun with no protecting backs, 2 on each side. He's got a tight end out there as well. So he's going to get rid of it, and he does a good job getting it to number 20. 20's going to get all the way to the 30. What a pass. Gantenbein paid for it in a big way, but what a great job there getting it complete to Keeman Miller, a freshman. So it'll be a first down for Riverton here on 3rd and tough sledding from your own 7-8 yard line. So now they're going to scrimmage from right at the 31, 1st and 10. Gantenbein coming up to the line. He's a single back, tight all wide receivers in tight. Kind of trips left, but very tight. Play action. He's going to get it to Ty Sheets. Sheets is at the 40, the 45, and pushed out of bounds. Ty Sheets. 1st and 10. That was nicely done. Sheets put in a place maybe a little bit high you could criticize, but it was right on the money in his hands. Ty Sheets came down with it and was able to get the first down at the 46-yard line of Riverton. So looking to flip the field and have their first possession in Powell territory here. 4 yards away from that. Down 7-0 currently. 3:30 to play in the first quarter. They have 3:29. Our clock's a little bit off only because it doesn't start right when we hit it. There's a little bit of a delay. So we're pretty close. From the gun, one of the slot going in motion comes in the backfield. Fakes a short pass and now hits a man wide open at 50. He's at the 45 to the 40. He's muscling his way down to the 38-yard line. Sheets with the catch this time, and it is DeVries. I'm being told DeVries is back in. So DeVries there. It's going to be first down, and they've already started the clock again. So I'm trying, folks. DeVries is back in. As you can probably tell there as he ran back to the huddle, he is favoring a leg there. He is favoring it in a big way. And so it'll be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to hear the coach's comments because you never want that so quickly to the start. And he came up originally, as y'all remember. So now going under center, single eye, slot going in motion with 2 wide left. And now we have a timeout on the field. That'll give us a chance to catch back up here. So timeout by Riverton. We will take it with them, and we'll be right back. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Powell here on KTAK.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Welcome back to YO Today and KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School football. It is 7-0 in favor of Powell with 2:45 to play in the first quarter. But Riverton avoided a bad predicament on a bad punt and now is driving. So from the gun, DeVries has 4 wideouts, only 1 up top, 3 on the bottom. He goes in motion and hits number 25 nicely. It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what they say. They say he did get it, and that was to Bridger Saltzgaber. So it'll be first down for the Wolverines. He barely got it, but he did get a nice rollout there by DeVries. And will set up 1st and 10 from the 29. 2:19 to play in the first. Riverton trails 7-0. For those watching on YouTube, I keep having to do that because, of course, we're playing this on radio as well. Going in motion to a stacked I. DeVries is going to hand off, and going up the middle for a very short gain is May. Gain of 2. That was Jordan May. That was Jordan May earlier, too, by the way, when I called out a wrong name. Trying to get used to it. For those listening on the radio, Riverton is in their Cardinal-esque top, kind of like South Carolina Gamecocks, burgundy Cardinal, whatnot, with black and white lettering on it, black helmets and white pants. Powell kind of summoning their inner Missouri with black and gold helmets and all white uniforms. Going with the offset I, going to fake the handoff to the fullback and give it to, I do believe, Hunter Ryman. And he's going to take it for maybe another yard. So quickly, okay, that was May again. Now as I'm laying eyes on the number. And we've got official timeout. So it's going to be a gain of, no gain there. And it'll be 3rd and a very long 8. So time was called as a player is tying his shoe for Powell. Waiting for them to whistle it back in. Looks like Riverton's going to go from the gun 3 wide right, 1 wide left, and 1 protecting back. Still waiting for him to signal it. Oh, we had 2 guys having to tie shoes or whatnot. Still waiting for the whistle. Oh, he had to put a glove on, it looks like. Okay, so they didn't start the clock even though he whistled it. Looks like we may get a flag there. I started the flag prematurely. And I don't know what's going on now. They kind of stepped up. Okay, DeVries looks over, gets to play. Had him drawn offsides, just didn't snap it. DeVries is going to take the snap. He's going to be under pressure. He's going to go deep, and it's going to be almost intercepted. DeVries looking for Ty Sheets there in the end zone. And what do you do here from the 29? Or 28-yard line? I don't think they're going to be rushing to try a 46-yard field goal. I'm pretty sure you're not going to punt there either, though. So DeVries is going to stay on. Coming on the field is Jordan May coming back on. He came in for Blake Gantenbein. So from the 28, got to get about 8.5 yards, right at 9. From the gun, one wide left, stacked on the bottom. Snap, he rolls left, and he's going to throw back. He's got a guy open. He's at the 20, down to the 15. Little razzmatazz there by Riverton. Saltzgaver just snuck all the way across the field, and DeVries found him for the first down at the 15-yard line. So great play by DeVries, great play call, and Saltzgaver just had to watch it get in and then just run sideways with a little bit of an angle and had an easy first down. Good job there by Riverton as we're under 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. DeVries from the gun. He's got two wide left. Slot guy on the left going in motion to one single on the right. Now two wide left. Now the other guy on the left going in motion. So you got three wide right. One protecting back for DeVries. DeVries surveys it. Tight end steps back. Now the tight end in motion. Everybody going in motion. DeVries going to keep it. He's going to gain. And there's a flag in the vicinity of holding. And we'll see how that goes. DeVries is going to get to about the 11, but I think this is going to go back, and so does Riverton as they're already headed walking back. It is a holding call against the Wolverines. That one, much like the one called against Powell earlier for the illegal block, came out very quickly. So it was there. So we've got, all of 9 seconds left to play in the quarter. And Riverton will be scrimmaging from the 23-yard line, having to reach down to the 6 for a first down. So somewhere we got way off on our clock, so I do apologize. And they're going to run off that play on the first and long, and they're going to get nowhere. I don't know where we got off, but we got off on our time horribly wrong. So, Connor, is that 34 seconds left? Is that 0? Okay, somewhere we got way off, so I do apologize there. Okay, so there's 1:08 left once we start it. So somewhere, we're trying this new to do the time for you guys, and it may work out, but it was worth a go. All right, there we go. Now going back under center after gaining nothing on the first down play. Second and long. Man in motion comes into the backfield. DeVries going to play action. Going to try and keep it. Now he's going to go to his running back as he was under pressure, and he's going to gain. Saltzgaver's going to gain the 20, so a very short gain is going to set up almost third and 13 to go. We'll call it 15, actually, when they spot the ball. So from the gun, DeVries, third and a long way. 3 wide left, one wide right. One protecting back there with him. And looking like a blitz potentially. Snap. DeVries is going to drop. He's going to look left into the corner. Wide open touchdown! Touchdown, Riverton. Touchdown pass was to Dylan Jevney. At least that's the number I'm seeing. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Nope, I'm seeing it wrong, I think. So touchdown pass there by Derek DeVries, and it is 7-6. PAT pending. PAT is up, and it is good. So with 44 seconds left in the first quarter, we are all knotted up 7-7. We'll be back with more Riverton football here on KTAK.
Care has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
All right, and welcome back to KTAK and why of today's coverage of Riverton football. It was Nick McIntosh with his first touchdown of the season. That comes at the 45-second mark, it looks like. Nice fade there by Derek DeVries. So we're writing that down. Remember, as part of our post-game click or ticket post-game show action, we will be bringing you the play of the game as well, sponsored by Admiral Beverage and Pepsi. So kick is on the ground and it's low, and they're going to run a reverse off of it. Exciting stuff there at the 30 now. The 35, he busts free. He's at the 45 and out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 40, let's see where they're going to put him, the 48. So not what Riverton wanted to do off that low kick. They ran a reverse and off of it, did Powell, and was able to get it. Okay, they're going to move him back now, almost to the 48-yard line, but we'll call it the 47. It'll be 1st and 10 for Powell. Schwann now going out of the gun. Got two on each side of him. Takes it, throws it quickly, and it's complete down to about the 42-yard line of Riverton. So it'll be first and, it'll be 1st and 10. It'll be from the 42 of Riverton. I was wondering why the chains weren't moving. So quickly, Schwann and off the big-time kick return is moving Powell down the field here with right at 31 seconds left. From the gun again, two wide on both sides, one protecting back for Schwann. Number 3 goes in motion out of the slot, and they're going to come back with it. Number 1 with it. Schwann going down the sideline. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. So that did not take long for Powell to respond. Touchdown, Powell. Okay, let's see here what we can do. We're trying to get everything kind of squared away. Kick is up. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. And it will be 14-7 in favor of Powell. Boy, that didn't take long. We'll be right back with more, with what we think will be the conclusion of the first quarter here on KTAK.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
And welcome back. 21 seconds left in the first quarter. It is 14-7 in favor of the Powell Panthers. Riverton scored with roughly a minute left to go, actually a little bit less, and Powell just marched down the field after a very good kickoff return, put it right at about midfield. And so Powell will look to kick off now to Riverton. And maybe now we'll get to the end of the first quarter. A very interesting kickoff formation. They're all within one side of the hash, and this kick is going to be fielded at the 2. Riverton trying to get something going, and he splits through. He's at the 20, 25, and we're going to probably get a blocker hold. Oh, just killer. Just killer against Riverton, and it is going to be a block in the back. So against Riverton, that may have been, I didn't think that was needed to pop him free as he broke a tackle, but that's going to push Riverton way back. Now, mind you, they did have a drive that started at their own 7 and started out with Blake Gantenbein at quarterback due to DeVries' leg situation. So that's going to mark that block in the back is going to be costly, as it will start the ball between the 11 and 12. So can Riverton march down the field yet again? And they've got 13 seconds left in this quarter, and then they'll have an entire quarter. But it's got to be a little bit demoralizing. We get to see more of what this team is made of quickly, as Powell answered so quick after the Riverton touchdown. DeVries going to send the one man on the left in motion. He's got 5 wide right. Takes a snap, throwing a screen pass, and it's going to reach out to about the 18-yard line. And that is actually going to lead to the end of the quarter as he was tackled inbounds. So that is the end of the quarter. After one, it is 14-7. Powell Panthers on top. We'll be right back with the second quarter here from Riverton High School on KTAK.
Sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science.
All right, and we are back. Riverton getting ready to go in the second quarter. They've got second and about 4. Man in motion equalizes everything. 2 wide on the right, 2 wide on the left. And we are underway. Complete pass. Complete to McIntosh will be a first down. Oh, excuse me. No, it will not be. It will be 3rd and 1. Looked to be close. Pushed out of bounds was McIntosh, short of the field to go. DeVries definitely hobbling as you see him run onto the field. So it'll be 3rd and short. Important to convert here. They're going single back, everybody tight end, DeVries under center. And DeVries is going to keep it himself, it looks like. And he is easily going to get it, but now he's really, really favoring the leg. So 1st and 10. Ball on the 26 of Riverton. trying to knot things up, tie things up. From the shotgun now, DeVries going to keep it himself. He gets wrapped up around the ankle, and he's able to get things up basically back to the line of scrimmage, but no further than that. And so it'll be 2nd and 10. Abraham brings him down, and DeVries' ankle now is becoming even more he's hobbling. It's definitely noticeable in a very big way. He's staying in right now. One of those things that, maybe it can't get sprained any more than it already is or twisted more than it is, and it's all about how much pain he can play with. But at some point in time, it may come into an effect on him, especially his running style and the way he likes to go. From the gun, 2 in tight on the right, left 2 are wide out, 1 protecting back. DeVries with a snap, and he tries to throw it forward. There's a flag on the field. And I don't know if he could just not get anything out of it. But now it's becoming, can he actually play quarterback right now? He was running for his life, and they see this, and they are going to be putting the pressure on. So they put pressure on him every time. This flag is elite. Goes against Riverton. Unfortunately, against Riverton, and it will back them all the way up to the 15, meaning they've got to reach the 36 for a touchdown. 3rd and 21 to go here for Riverton. DeVries still in the game. We'll keep an eye on that. 3rd down and 2 country miles. From the gun. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Snap is to DeVries. He's on it. He's having to run. He gets it off up the middle and incomplete. But he is having to run for everything he can find here. And it'll bring up a 4th down for Riverton. And this will be their 2nd punt of the day. And we saw what happened the last one. It was a bad snap, bad everything. Kicked, it didn't even get off the ground. And it put Powell in Riverton territory. Luckily, our quality-wise, good job by the defense. They were able to negate that and hold Powell to no points. So, punt snap is a little high, but he gets it. This one not much higher. And it's going to go drop. It's going to bounce at the 45 to the 50, down to the 45, and it's going to roll all the way down to the 43. So 43 is where it's going to be spotted for Powell with 10-11 to go. We'll be right back. It is 14-7. Powell Panthers over Riverton here on KTAK.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
And welcome back. Going out of the gun and handing it off to number 34. That would be Cody Seifert. Seifert's going to get all the way up there. Did we have a fumble? Is there a fumble on the There is, it looks like. No, they're just going to say there's a lot of pushing and shoving. Nope, there was a fumble. It will be recovered by Powell as they signal it. So it turns into a very eventful, but nothing good for Riverton on about a 5-yard gain, rushed by Seifert. I hate to say there's overly game-important drives in the first half, but this could be one just because of how momentum would be fully in favor of the Powell Panthers. Schwann going to now bring him to the line at the 48. From the gun, he's got 2 protecting backs, one man down wide out right, 1 man wide, 2 men out left, and he's going to hand it off to one of his protecting backs, and he's going to reach the 49 of Riverton, and that will set up a long 3rd and 2 here. Good job by Riverton there, and I just realized we have not had the clock going. I do apologize for that. What's the clock say, Connor? 8 minutes, 58 seconds. So we'll catch you back up there at 8:10. From the gun, same formation. Snap is to Schwann. Schwann's got a guy open and hits him at the 44.5, or actually 45.5 the way they're going. And it'll be a first down there. Just a quick strike across the middle brings up the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, scrimmaging from the 44 of Riverton. It was well covered, just no time to really make a break on it, as they just got the first down and moved on. Same formation, except for the receivers are switched. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. One of the protectors goes in motion. Fading back, Schwann's going to put one over the middle. It's complete, and it's going to be an easy touchdown for the Panthers as number 7 just waltzed in, Dawson Griffin. So it is now 20-7 in favor of Powell. Extra point pending. So he just got behind in the middle, across the middle, behind everybody, and Schwann found him and put a perfect touch pass over all the defenders, and then it was just green turf for the receiver. Extra point is up, and it is good. So it is 21-7 in favor of Powell. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back. It is 21-7 here in the second quarter in favor of Powell. They're going to kick off, and they have one heck of a kicker. He's going to put it up. It's high, it's far, and it's into the end zone. I almost summoned my inner New York Yankee broadcaster with it's high and it's far, but let's leave that quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. So let's see here. Will we see DeVries still there? And we're trying to lay eyes on him. I don't think he is. I think that's Gantenbein. Either that or the leg feels substantially better. Nope, DeVries is over here on the table. So from the gun, Gantenbein going to find somebody off on a screen, and unfortunately it's just going to fall harmless, just a little bit too high. Credit the pressure. Powell has... They have put the pressure on him ever since, and they have been putting that on constantly, especially once they realized that DeVries was hurt. His ankle was bothering. That's what he's having taped now on the sideline. simply because smart to do. So I'm evidently, folks, I came from the South and from South Carolina. Evidently, there's this editor named Riley Morningstar at the Seneca Journal, one of our sister papers, I'm supposed to give a shout-out to. From the gun, 5 wide, Gantenbein's going to keep it, and he's going to get eaten up for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And that they weren't buying that at all. So it's going to set up 3rd and 12 from the Riverton 18, and things are starting to seemingly fall apart a little bit without the starting quarterback. So Gantenbein, you would assume he'll look for McIntosh or Sheets here to try and get the first down, but you just don't know. So they're going to take, it looks like, the clock all the way down and burn one of their timeouts. It'll give us a chance to get our clock back on target here. And they do take the timeout, does Riverton. They take it at the 7:23 mark, left to go in the second quarter. So it's 21-7. Powell on top. We'll be right back with a huge first half third down on KTAK.
Sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
All right, we're back here. Riverton calling the timeout with 7:23 to go in the half. And it will bring up a 3rd and 12. Crucial third down needed here as Riverton trails 21-7. Gantenbein in, and Riverton jumps. So out of a timeout, first-year head coach for Riverton, of course, veteran coach Mark Lenhardt is not happy with that, as we're going to make it now 3rd and 17 instead of 3rd and 12 here with 7:23 to go in the quarter. Looks like they're going to keep the same formation. They just back up 2 wide right, 2 wide left, 3 now wide right. Nobody back there with Gantenbein. Gantenbein in for DeVries, who's looks to be hobbled by an ankle. Gantenbein's going to fade back from the 5. He's going to put it up. And one-handed grab by Ty Sheets. Nicely done, Ty Sheets, for the first down. Huge gain there to the 36. One-handed grab. He just reached out for it and brought it in. So if anything, you can say that Riverton is giving you some fun things to watch, especially on 3rd and long as they convert for the 3rd time. 1st and 10 from the 31. Going underneath center, offset I now becomes a triple I formation. Gantenbein going to fake, now hand off to the tailback, who's going to gain 1.5 yards, maybe a little bit more than that. They're going to give him right at about 1.5. So not a huge gain there, but it is positive. So it'll set up 2nd and a long 8 from the 38 of Riverton. Riverton, of course, wanting to take this clock probably all the way down, or as best they can on this drive, and cut this down to a 1-score game. 6:18, I got to remember to say the time for the radio, folks. I do apologize. To go in this half. Going from the I formation, Gantenbein under center. He's got 2 wide left. He's going to take it, he's going to hand off, going up the middle and all the way to about the 42. So a gain of about 2 yards will set up, actually a little bit more, gain of 3, will set up a 3rd and 4 yards to go. Saltzgaver coming in, as is Caleb Winters for Riverton. Gantenbein now going to go from the gun. He's got 2 wide left and 3 wide right. Nobody back there with him. Let's see if Powell blitzes. Gantenbein looks over to the coaching staff for the play. Communicates that to his linemen and his receivers. Here's the snap. He gets it. Now he's going to take off, almost taken down, and then taken down before the 50. Design quarterback run there is going to gain about 2. And what do? Not to rhyme it, but it's going to be 4th and 2 from your own 44. So it looks like they're going to go for it. Gantenbein has the play. He was over at the sideline, comes into the huddle. Communicates it with the team. It'll be very interesting to see what happens here as we're about to go under the 4.5-minute mark left in the half. He's going from the gun, 1 wide right, 2 wide left, 1 protecting back there with him. Gantenbein surveys the defense, makes an adjustment, and we get a timeout. Timeout by Riverton with 4:32 to play in the half, something the Coach Lenhardt and staff didn't like. Well, we don't like it either, but we'll take a commercial break as we have some bills to pay here on KTAK.
For Western Family Care for your health care, in addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And we're back here on KTAK. They look like they are going to punt here. And it's to the punter, and he's going to let it go. And best punt of the day, as far as looking-wise, but it's going to go out of bounds right about the 30-ish yard line. Let's see where, he's running up now to the 34-yard line. So that'll be, they decided against going for it, something they didn't like, and they decided to punt. The unfortunate part is, in totality, it went from the 44 to the 34, so it was a net gain of 22 yards. A 22-yard net gain on the punt, so, still puts them further back. Schwann leads Powell back on there. They're going from the I formation. Schwann under center gets it. It's going to hand off to 34, and he's off to the races. Gets all the way to the 48-yard line of Riverton. Gain of almost 15 yards will set up 1st and 10 from the Riverton 48, and you're right back to basically where this all started. So well done rushing the ball here by Powell. Schwann is going to go out of the I formation again because why not? He's going to hand it off again to number 34, who's going to be stacked up after a gain of 1. So Seaford only gets 1 there after breaking loose. Good job by the front 7 of Riverton to sniff that out. So going from the 47-yard line, 2nd and 9. No hurry out of Powell. They've got good field position and plenty of time. No need to rush it. And trying to go up 3 scores here to end the half. Schwann again under center, 1 wide left out of the I. He's going to take the snap, hands it. That's a counter play, and Seaford just knifes his way up and does a good job. Gets almost all the way, if not all the way. They're going to say he gained about 5.5. Gained about 7. So it'll be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 from the 40 of Riverton for Powell. Now it looks like Powell was going to break the huddle and then got right back in it. So 3rd and 2 here. Going from the I formation. It's working, so why not? Why change it? One wide right on the bottom side. Fakes it. Now Schwann going to roll, and he's going to throw deep, and nicely done to get the tiptoes down there at the 16-yard line. That was a beautifully well-designed play, and he found, let's see who he found. Who did he find? He found Trey Stenerson, number 10. He's a senior wide receiver. He's got some height, and that would have been good in the pros as he got both feet down. With about 2.5 minutes left to go in the half. I hate to say it because don't want to, it's hometown, but in the Tyler Watson State Farm red zone is Powell going from the I again, same formation with the receiver on the right. He's going to play action, and he's under some pressure, and now he's going to try and throw it away, and it's going to fall incomplete. Intended for Graft, I do believe. Zane Graft, number 40, the tight end. He's a junior. We'll set up a 2nd down and 10 with 2:23 to play in the half. Powell looking to break this wide open. They lead 21-7 currently. So coming out of the huddle is Powell. I formation, snap. Oh, missed the clock here. And it's going to go right up the middle and gain right at about 12, actually. Carried for about 9, actually. I saw where the original spot was. And it'll lead to 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 from the 11, or 11 and 7/8. But a short 3rd and 1, and they're going out of the I here. And they are indeed lining up in the I. Schwann with one wide receiver right. I don't think they're going to do anything fancy here but give it to Seifert. Nope, they give it to the fullback, and he's able to plow his way forward all the way down to the 4 and gain the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and goal for Powell Panthers in the Tyler Watson red zone. So 1st and goal. I expect they'll try and pound this down the throats of Riverton here, Will Powell, but let's see here. Coach Kistler is going to go from the I again. This time they're going to send the wide receiver out wide left from the I. Schwann with it. Oh, he's going to roll out, and he's going to have a guy wide open for the touchdown. Zane Graft, who you just heard us mention a second ago, he comes down with the score, and it is going to be 27-7 with 1:19 to go in the half. I was having to do math there instead of looking at the scoreboard, and they're going to go for – no, they're not. Okay, it looked like they were lining up in the I. Now a guy takes a knee. The extra point is pending. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:19 to play in the first half, it is 28-7 in favor of the Powell Panthers here in Week 0 action with Wyoming football. We'll be right back here in Riverton on KTAK.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase...
And we're back here on KTAK, 28-7 in favor of the Powell Panthers here from Riverton. Beautiful night. It's about 71 degrees is what my phone's saying. Nice breeze. I'm sure it's a little chilly to some people. My wife with a sweatshirt on right below us here, but of course she's in the shaded side. And by the way, if you're here at the games, be sure to check out those game day programs. We'll have a new one each week. They're available in the racks near on the home side that are near each way. You come up into them by the ramps. And great job by Robert Stover and the guys at Ranger Printer. Kick is going to bounce up to Riverton at the 5, and he's going to return it all the way to the 22. After the tackle by Abraham, it was number 3, it looks like, Dylan Jebney with it. It did look like it was him on that one. So, Riverton's got a minute and a quarter, really, to get down the field here. And by that, I mean a quarter of a minute, not a quarter. They'll have 1st and 10 from the 22, their own 22 here. Let's see what they're going to do. Going from the gun. Man in motion means 3 on the right. DeVries is back in. He's going to throw long, and it's going to be caught. Nicely done. He had to double clutch it with 1:09 here to go. Gain of 12 leads to a 1st down here. DeVries is back on. I was trying to check the number, couldn't from the angle, but it wasn't really hard to tell by how he was hobbling on that rollout. Kudos to the young man, Derek DeVries, playing with a lot of courage here through the pain. 1st and 10 from the 39 of Riverton. DeVries from the gun, 3 wide left, 1 wide right, and 1 protecting back. He's going to take the snap. He's going to the back who is in motion or going out into the flat, and he gains next to nothing. Completed to May. May gains half a yard. Half a yard. He gets up to close. The ball's touching the 35, but just barely touching the 35. Here is we're now under a minute to go. 2nd and 10. DeVries from the gun. 3 wide right, wide left, 1 wide right. 1 protecting back needed. DeVries is going to throw long, and it's going to be brought down nicely by McIntosh. He went out of bounds, and the clock is still moving. And coaches are not happy about it. A ton of time went off the clock there from when he went out of bounds. So they do motion, put 38 seconds on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 Riverton from the 46. The down not as important as the time, obviously. (28-7), 38 seconds is what they put on the clock. So we'll start ours up. Ours has got down to 36 when we hit the stop button. So we'll get that caught up for you here in just about 2 seconds. DeVries looks over, 2 wide right, 1 wide left, and a protecting back. Means there's tight end in the game on the line. DeVries signals the audible from the coaching staff. The snap, he's going to throw it very quickly, and what is it? They're going to say incomplete. So he threw that kind of low and not for a whole lot of yardage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 46. I don't know what the field goal kicking situation looks like here this year so far. We haven't seen one attempted yet. We've seen extra points. So based on that, I'm going to guess that they got to get about 40 more yards if they want to think about a field goal. And they only got 33 seconds. Actually, ours doesn't do tenths of a second, so probably 32 and some change in actuality. Snap to DeVries a little bit high. He's under pressure. They let him in, though, because they were setting up the screen. And unfortunately, Branson Saltzgaver going to have to quickly angle his way out of bounds before he can get a ton of gain. He does reach the Powell 49, but that is going to turn it into a 3rd and about 5 to go here, and not a whole lot of time left. And DeVries, every single second, it looks like that ankle is getting worse and worse. He's had it retaped at least once, we've seen. He's not. That's got to be scary proposition calling a screen when you're hobbling like that, because you know your linemen are letting them through. So he comes up, a single back formation, trips on the right. Snap is taken. He's going to fake, and he's going to roll out and throw to the left. He gets it to Ty Sheets. Ty Sheets gains the first down with 20.1, 19.9 seconds. It's going to be a first down, I would assume. Nope, they're going to go in a hurry here. They only have one timeout left. So going again, and they're going to spike it. Nicely done there. Wanting to save that one timeout. They will be going on 2nd and 10 now after the spike from the Powell 44. Now, I'll tell you what, if they could hit something deep here or even come out with a field goal, 28-10 or 28-14 especially feels a whole lot different at halftime than 28-7. Get this thing down to 2 scores would be really nice to see. Now, how far can Derek on one leg throw it is the question. He's got a lot of upper body strength. We know that from basketball and football and from baseball, just not this past season. But going from the gun, 3 wide left, 1 wide right, 1 protecting back. Snap on the way to DeVries. DeVries takes it. He looks, and he's going to throw it deep. And caught by Ty Sheets. And they're going to run up with 10 seconds. They're looking to spike it here. They want to get 1 play off. Nicely done there as he got his body in, and he spikes it down with about 6 seconds go down, and they're going to bring on the kicking unit now, and it's going to be Hunter Saltzgaver. Hunter Saltzgaver, the ball is right at the 15, so they're going to put it down at the 22 is where it's going to be kicked from, so it's 32-yarder. I know it says 0 on my clock. I'm sorry, I forgot to hit that. So the kick is on its way. Is it good? Hunter Saltzgaver, nicely done with 3 seconds left. Makes it 28-10. Nicely done there for Riverton with 3 seconds left. It's a ball game. So we're going to take a break with them. We'll be right back with the kickoff in the last 3.2 seconds of the half.
Possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back. 3 seconds left in the first half, and it is 28-10 in favor of Powell. Riverton, though, kicking the field goal there. Nice way to come down very, very quickly. And let's try and get the scores all lined up. RHS score there. Let's highlight that. And it says do not touch. Sean, I apologize. I'm touching it. So there's the kickoff with 3 seconds left, and it's going to be... It was just a little squib kick, and time ran out. So after that, it is going to go to half at 28-10 in favor of Powell. And now let's see if we got this all squared away. We don't. So let's try and square it away for you before we leave here for those watching on YouTube. Let's get it. There we go. I think that's better. At least I think it is. Yeah, it'll do. So we'll be right back with our Central Wyoming College halftime show after these messages on KTAK. All right, welcome to Central Wyoming Halftime Show. Evidently, it was an onside kick, and they wound up giving it not to Riverton, but the horn went off, and we were premature because there was one play. They want to try a Hail Mary. It was intercepted by Riverton and returned all the way to the 50, but it just became a very exciting nothing much. So 28-10 at half. The scoring is very, very simple here. Hunter Saltzgaver, with 3 seconds left, scored the latest in hitting a field goal from 32 yards. And, of course, in the first quarter, Nick McIntosh from DeVries on a 45-yarder. No, I wrote 45, so that's what we're going to go with way back then. So it has been a game of some explosive plays by Riverton, but not consistent plays by Riverton. And what I mean by that is very simple, is that Riverton has not been able to capitalize and be right there all the time, and that's what you expect sometimes with the coach. And the coach was very honest with a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people didn't like to hear it when he first got here, and I'm sure that people don't like it when I repeat what he said, but he said this team was soft when he came in. And, you know, you've got changing culture is not a one-game thing. It's definitely not a one-half thing. Sure, you'd like to come out and play excellent, get a ton of execution, and part of that is obvious reason is that it's going to lead to more players buying in very quickly and willing to give that extra effort, willing to reach deeper down. But there have been signs. This team has not hung their head. They have made some great explosive plays. Now, if they can just get the consistency in the middle. And now part of that you could also say is due to Derek DeVries. He's been hobbled pretty badly with that ankle, but he's come back in. Gantenbein has done a good job of subbing in for him while he was getting taped, and he's basically throwing things with his arm, and he's got a strong arm. That's good for the future when he's able to plant his legs. But you feel kind of bad for Derek having his last season kind of marred a little bit by concussion in a very heartbreaking way to lose to your arch rival in Lander. And then turn around and then, you know, your first game, new coach, new culture, and you get hurt basically on the first play offensively. So on the flip side, Powell has shown that they can move fast and they can move in bunches and they can move in two different ways. They can throw it and they can pound the ball running it, especially when the guy running is number 34, Cody Seifert, the running back and linebacking junior. So you knew this was not going to be an easy game, and it has turned out not to be, of course. So, but 28-10, and Riverton is going to have a chance to come back out here in the third quarter. This game isn't over, folks. I promise you that. Riverton has a chance. Now, it could go the other way, but Riverton down by 18, you know, is going to need 3 scores and some stops. The defense has shown at times, much like the offense, that it can make stops against this running attack. Again, much like the offense, the problem has been the consistency on each and every play. So we'll see how that all turns out, though, in the second half. We want to thank Central Wyoming College for sponsoring our halftime show. We'll be back with third quarter. We're going to take a break. We're going to pay some bills, and we're going to get something to drink, and we'll be right back here on KTAK.
Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or any time, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our two campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian. When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians. Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
Why can we not hear that? And welcome back to KTAK's coverage. We're just playing around with some of our new stuff here, and we got the ability to come back in with music, so, why not? So, and our camera guy is now getting up and walking away as halftime's about over. He has me worried. There's still, the 2-minute warm-up. I forgot they do. That's a little bit different, a little bit harder for me to get used to is the fact that they have the halftime amount of time, and then once they come back on the field, once that time's over, they give them 2 more minutes. So we've been playing around here a little bit with some of our stuff and some of the stuff that we have here. And we're going to take another break. We want to thank Tyler Watson State Farm. We forgot to get him in on the red zone there that Riverton got up close to, but not quite there. Well, they did get in the red zone. They just had to back it up for the field goal kick. Nice kick done by Saltzgaver and made it 28-10. So we'll be right back with the second half here on KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suite.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School football. Panthers leading currently 28-10 over your Wolverines. Kind of the highlight of the first half, as we mentioned in the CWC, Central Wyoming College halftime show, of course, was the Nick McIntosh touchdown from DeVries on a long pass, and Hunter Saltzgaver putting through a 32-yard field goal. Riverton now will get the ball back, a chance to pull within 10 points if they went for 2 and got it. I'm not sure they'd go for 2 at that point, but maybe. We'll see how that goes, although one extra of just kicking it, 11 or 12, make or miss, really doesn't matter. So, the highlight for Powell, of course, being just sheer dominance on the running side of the ball, being consistent. Riverton, as I said, on both sides of the ball, had some explosive, nice plays, just not enough of them, not consistent enough with them. Powell has kicked most of their kicks for touchback. Let's see if that happens here, too. And the kick is on its way, and it's going to go into the end zone, so it will indeed be a touchback. 1 second comes off the clock for that, so That's what he's done pretty much every time. The kicker, of course, being Jet Schwan. And while I don't know if he's got enough to take it to the next level, at least at any kind of bigger school, just don't know, haven't seen him enough. I do think some schools may look at him for his leg, especially smaller schools. Look at the senior because he's put a boot behind it. I mean, he's got some distance. Only thing missing, we haven't seen him kick a long field goal. So out of the gun is Riverton, 3 wide right. Snap is on its way. It's going to be thrown by DeVries across the middle, and it is complete for a gain of – it's complete to Sheets. It's going to be close, and they're going to say it is a first down. So it'll move the chains there. Nicely done by Sheets. He's got over 100 yards on the game. Had that in the first half. So DeVries has really gone to Sheets, which we saw last year early on. And then as the season progressed, Sheets kind of faded at least away from the number 1 role. And Nick McIntosh came on a little bit. And then it just was a weird way to see guys who are in constant chemistry with each other. And they kind of faded away from that. But new year from under center. He's going to hand it off. And this is really the first good game of and there's going to be a face mask there. There's going to be potential fumble, but I think that's going to be waved off. Looks like he was already down, but I think after the gain out to the 39, a gain of 4, I think we're going to have I think we're going to get a face mask. I would be shocked if we don't. Even if he didn't grab it, it was around there. It is a face mask. So looks like it will be the 5-yard variety. Of course, lots of states, Wyoming, every state kind of has their own rule, and so the pros and NCAA and everything like that. A lot of them going to the 15-yard variety just because one to avoid injuries. I like having the 5-yard variety, though, because he didn't mean to grab it, but he did nonetheless. So we'll make it 2nd and 1, though. DeVries from the gun, 3 wide right. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled for a loss at the 34. A big-time loss. They might give him the 35, just shy of the 35. So Gantenbein actually was in that quarterback, it looks like, there. So we'll readjust our clock. And now all of a sudden it goes from 2nd and should be 3rd. They didn't get it on the field right, but 3rd and 5. Nice toss to Ty Sheets, who will get it up really close, and it looks like they will give it to him by 1 yard. He reaches the 41-yard line, so nicely done there. DeVries and Sheets on this drive combining up for 2 first downs. So 1st and 10 from the 41. Riverton really looking to get back into this game wholeheartedly. DeVries is limping, not as much as he was. I'm sure he got plenty of treatment from the trainer. He's going under center, now 2 in the backfield with him. He's going to fake to one and give to the other, and they read it all day long, ladies and gentlemen. They were not fooled by the counter-directionalness of the play call, and it's going to be dropped at the 38 for a loss of 3. So it's going to turn into, and it's going to turn into 2nd and 13. Going from the gun now with 3 wide left, 1 wide right, and 1 protecting back. DeVries looks over to the coaches to get the play call. Makes the adjustment with a few shakes of the fist. Gets the snap. He's going to fade back. Now he's going to look low, and he took a hit on it. But they're going to find Jevney, he dropped it. Oh, had number 3. After an incomplete pass, why's the clock moving? Does the clock not stop after an incomplete? Sir. Does the clock not stop after an incomplete? Okay, sorry about that. We're going to have to readjust the time on the clock here to match with them. The clock did not stop on the incomplete. Is that an 8, Connor? Okay, 8:38. Okay, we'll adjust it. And there was a timeout on the field by Riverton as they will be facing a 3rd and 13 after the incomplete. Had a man just unable to haul it in. We'll take a break with them and be right back with the rest of the third quarter and the rest of this drive here on KTAK.
Athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve.
And we're back here as they were about to snap it here on a crucial 3rd down here in the third quarter. DeVries with 5 wideouts takes the snap, looks, pump fakes. Now he's going to put it over the middle and almost caught, but just goes off the hands of the intended receiver. And we've got somebody who's slow to get up for Powell. Intended on that was Blake Gantenbein, I do believe, and he will step back, and it looks like Riverton will punt here with 8:33 to go. Should be about another minute on there. Clock didn't stop after the incomplete pass, but hey, it happens. Protecting backs, looking back at Gantenbein and giving him a little bit of advice on the coverage. Snap is good, and this is high. It's going to be caught around the 33 of Powell, and he's going to get out to the 43, about a 10-yard gain on that. And so we'll have Powell's first possession of the second half. They'll be starting with good field position on their own 42 here on KTAK.
Just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Okay, they got up there quick. We'll get back to you quick. So they're going to go out of the gun is Schwann, and it's actually this is the pistol with 2 wide left, 1 wide right, and he's going to take, and they're going to hand off to Seaford, it looks like, and this time he is going to get stacked up in a major way. Nicely done by Riverton. So it'll lead to 2nd and 9 here after this team tackling by Riverton. Going from the pistol is Schwann and the Panthers. Now floating into the gun. He's going to look to hand it off, and he does to Seifert. And Seifert's going to get all the way to about the 50, might give him 49 and a half, but it is going to make it a 3rd and manageable 2. So he's now got, just heard them up here in the press box say Seifert has over 100 yards now. Although that was Seifert, I do believe, not Foley. So out of the gun, 2 wide right, 1 on the bottom left, 2 protecting backs on 3rd and short. He's going to fake, play action. Schwann going out to the wide right, and he might be short. He might definitely be short. I'm not sure he got really much of anything. No, he did not. Good job by Riverton. It was a gain of none, and it brings up 4th and short. But 4th and 2 at the 50. Be nice to see Riverton get a stop here. It looks like no hesitation so far by Coach Kistler and the Panther staff. They are going to go for it here in the third quarter, up 18. So Schwann is going to look to go. He's going from the gun to up top, one down low. I expect it to go to Seaford. He's trying to get him to go off sides, looks like. And that's going to draw the timeout there. Good job by Riverton staying home. And we'll be back to see if they go for it. If they choose, like Riverton did out of a timeout, to punt here on KTAK.
Family care for your health care. In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, going for it, same formation. Schwann's going to take it. He's going to run for it, and he gets it, but he does get it. I thought the ball might have came loose, trying to see from this angle through double pane glass windows. Even though we have one of them open, that's for your camera, so you can see everything. But it is a first down nonetheless, and I do realize we didn't get the time going, so we'll go ahead and get it now. We'll just go ahead and run it. First down after the 4-yard jaunt, if you will. 4-yard gain. So they're going to go from the same formation that they got it on. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Schwann takes it, and this time he's going to hand off, and he's going to be bottled up after a gain of a yard, but he is going to power through to get just a little closer and get it down to about the 45, I do believe. Jordan May will get credit for the tackle. So the weird part is it's now 2nd down and 8, but okay, never mind. I was looking at that weirdly. So 2nd and 8, going from the same formation. They've liked this with 2 protecting backs out of the gun, with 2 on the left and 1 on the right. One of the protectors goes in motion. He's looking. Schwann throws over the middle, incomplete. He had him on the hands, but unable to keep it going. And the reason our clock is moving is because we got a little bit behind there on that first 4th down attempt. So now we're right back with them. It is 28-10 for those listening on radio. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Powell with the lead. They have led from the outset. Riverton at times has shown some explosiveness, the ability to hit explosive. I'm all over the place. Explosive plays, but not consistently enough. So going from the gun again, same formation, 2 left, 1 right, 2 protectors. They like this formation. Snap. Schwann looks back. He pump fakes, and now he's going to throw to a wide open number 14, but he drops it. And they're going to say incomplete. It was, of course, Riverton wants the fumble, but he was unable to make a football move. So good stick there by, looks to be number 18. Nice stick there by Blake Gantenbein, who, of course, plays quarterback at times, running back, and defensive back. Stuck improperly, putting the shoulder on the ball and able to dislodge it. So that will lead to a 4th and 8 here. I'm kind of all over the board on downs here, but nonetheless, 5 minutes to go. They're going to go for it on 4th and 8. Why do I not think it's 4th down? I don't know why. From the gun, same formation on 4th and 8. Schwann's going to roll to his left, and now he's going to throw to number 10. It's complete at the 30, and he's going to get all the way down to the 28. So getting all the way to the 28 is Riverton. 19-yard gain. They'll move the sticks, and then we will probably reset here. Nope, they're going to say, I guess it went out. Went out of bounds, but just wide open. He found that spot in the zone and sat down in it. So this time they're going to flip it. The receivers are up top on the strong side. Seifert going to go in motion. Schwann hands it off to number 3, and he's going to rumble all the way down to, they may give him the 19 or 18, but we'll see here. Gain of 9, so did not reach the first down. A little bit of a delay there as they gave it to Kiona Wisniewski, number 3, with 4:35 and counting to go in the third quarter. Schwann this time, same formation as the last time. 2 wideouts are on the strong side. Now Wisniewski and Seifert switch places of the protecting backs. Schwann takes the snap. He's going to fade back. He's looking for the fade in the end zone. And, oh, what great defensive play there by the DB. He stuck with it. Excuse me. We have brand new equipment. I don't know where the cough button is yet. But he stuck with it and was able to rip it out at the very last second to not allow the touchdown, and it will lead to a 3rd and short. And the one thing I can say is Coach Kissling has been very good at being deceptive in what he play call. If I was betting man here, we'd see Seifert getting the ball or Schwann keeping it, but more likely Seifert, the human bowling ball that is a running back, knocking people over like pins. And this time they're going to go with 1 protecting back, 4 wideouts. Wisniewski going in motion. Schwann gets the snap. He's going to keep it, and he's going to try and plow forward. I do not think he got it, though. I think it is going to be a yard short. So it'll be 4th and 1. Jordan May with the stop. He's done very well today. Heard his name quite a bit here on the defensive side of the ball. Late substitution now for Riverton, taking out one of the larger defensive linemen, going a little bit smaller, and I'm guessing a little bit stronger, potentially. Huge 4th down and about 1.25 yards to go from the gun. Wisniewski going in motion again. Schwann is going to roll right. They're putting pressure on him. Oh, missed it and completed over the middle. And could have been, should have been. Had pressure. 10 yards on the gain, though. And, of course, again, the away team being in the Tyler Watson State Farm red zone. Going from the 10-yard line here will be Powell. And just a whole unfortunate thing to go. 1st and goal. It's the longest 1st and goal you can have, if we can say that, by the way. So from the eye, Schwann takes it, gives it to Seifert. Seifert's going to run up the middle and get stopped at around the 5-yard line. So we got a score from Cody, the Lander Valley Tigers, of course, there, and we have a stop on the play here. An injured player, injured Wolverine. We hope he's okay. We're going to take a break with him. But as I said, we do have, looking at the Tyler Watson scoreboard, that we have a 28-0 lead by Cody with 9:10 to go in the second quarter. Cody all over Lander Valley. As Riverton, we can attest how good that Cody program is. We went there last year. Great crowd, very supportive crowd, and one heck of a program. So congratulations to Cody right now, just seemingly reloading. Lander Valley finding themselves in a big deficit. We will be right back after this injury timeout on, actually we'll stay.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
All right, welcome back. As soon as I said we were going to stay, it looked like they were going to go a little bit longer, so got a commercial in. Out of the eye again, Schwann hands it off to Seaford. Seaford going off the right and just barrels his way in. Touchdown by Powell Panthers will put them up 34-10 over Riverton with the PAT pending. Oh, kicker is going to be Schwann again, it looks like. Yep, number 1, Schwann. Jet Schwann is going to do the kicking duties as he has done all day. Snap is good, hold is down and good, and the kick is up and good. So with 2:34 to play in the third, Powell has answered the second half drive of Riverton. They were able to stop them and then extend their lead. They lead by 25, 35-10. We'll be right back with the rest of the third quarter here on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back. It is 35-10 with 2:34 to play in the third. Powell getting ready to kick off here. Not the best of starts to a football season for Fremont County teams. 35-10 here, 28-0 still with a lot of time left in the first half in Cody as they're playing Lander Valley. Of course, the rest of the teams that are playing this weekend from Fremont County are involved in jamborees and whatnot, and we'll be with them starting next week with games of the week. So the kickoff by Schwann, he's going to just look for power on this one, and it was low, but it went almost to the very back of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton going from their own 20-yard line. So what'll be interesting to see here is, here comes Derek DeVries. I didn't know with the ankle and the deficit what Riverton would be thinking about doing with him at this point. So DeVries is going to lead the charge. Riverton would really like to get this to 17 to basically half the deficit. I'd really like to go down the field here, make it a little bit more respectable looking. But this team has fought a lot. They have not hung their heads at all. And DeVries is the first one to tell you that because he's playing injured. He's got 5 wide. Now man goes in motion to join him in the backfield. Out of the gun, DeVries with the snap. He's going to go back the opposite way where they got the screen. And it's going to be about a gain of 5, a missed block there. They went downfield and got everybody but the one guy they really needed to get. Found the cough button here. My throat's getting a little bit dry. I do apologize about that. So it'll set up 2nd and 5 from the 25. Breeze, they're going to say on the scoreboard, they're right at the 12. They did make the 26 almost. So it'll be 2nd and a long 5-yard line, 5 to go, or 2nd and long 4. DeVries coming up. He's going under center. One man in the backfield. A couple receivers stacked. Now one going fading behind him. One wide on the left. He fakes the pitch. He's going to look deep. And he's going to instead come back down, check down after he looked deep, and he's going to complete it to McIntosh for the first down at the 33. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Riverton. It was a nice way done. They were looking to go deep, and then they came back underneath and found the guy for the first down, found McIntosh. McIntosh and Sheets having one heck of a stat day in terms of yardage. McIntosh, of course, with a touchdown on the day. So huddling up for an extended amount of time, which they haven't really done a whole lot of. DeVries comes out of it. Line runs up, going out of the gun. 1 up top and 2 down low. Man goes in motion. He stops behind line. They're going to fake a handoff and give it to DeVries, who's going to run up the middle. A little bit off tackle. He's going to gain about 2 to 3. He's going to gain almost the 36, which is going to set up a second and a long 7. So it'll be 2nd and 7 as we're now under a minute to go in the quarter. Longer huddle than we've seen. DeVries toughing it out. He does look a little bit better than he did in the first half in terms of the ankle. He's had a very good statistical day outside of touchdowns. He's out of the gun here. He's got 4 wide with 3 of them on the right. 1 protected. The snap is good. He's going to have to pull up a little short, and it's going to be incomplete there. And we just heard a fan say, "Come on, ump." There is an umpire in football, but it's not a chant you usually hear. But they wanted the pass interference. They have been letting them play fairly loose. They've been letting them play very physical in the defensive backfield. And I don't know about the rest of people. You usually don't like it when it's your team who's getting physically beaten up a little bit, but I'd rather have that than them throwing the flag every little sniffle. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Right at 27, trips right and 2 up top. So 5 total wide. Let's see, it looks like a 4-3 right now. Now they're going to rush forward, and they're going to get one through, but they're going to have a guy wide open at the 42. Wide open is Dylan Jevney, number 3. So it's the McIntosh, excuse me. Why am I getting that confused? Well, they're saying McIntosh, but that was definitely number 3. So we may have had a number change. Okay, so it is McIntosh. He has switched numbers. So fading back is DeVries on this first down play. He gets it to his receiver, who's able to really muscle down. That should be a late hit. That should be a late hit. He was already down. It was completed to 23, Jordan May, and he got it all the way down. That'll end the quarter, so we'll go to quarter 4. With it 35-10. Riverton driving. They will have the ball on the 30. Let's see where they put it. On the 37. Well, wait. No. Where are they walking to? Oh, yeah, we're reversing field. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where they're going to put it. But driving down with DeVries and McIntosh and Sheets and Jordan May leading the way. We'll be right back with the final quarter here on KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back. Going from under center was DeVries. He's able to somehow, on the bad ankle, sprint backwards, backpedal out of trouble there, and complete the pass for only a yard, but still on the bad ankle. Now the limp is, though, starting to show a little bit more than it had previously. So it'll be 3rd and about a long 3 from the 36-yard line of Powell. I expect they're going on 4th down, so the 2 downs to go. Not as big a 3rd down as you would expect maybe earlier in the game. DeVries from the gun. He's got 4 wide. He's going to go to the right, and it's complete. And it's going to go out of they're going to go out of bounds and stop it there. Nicely caught there on the far right. Can't see the number from here. Maybe I need better glasses. But cannot see the number from here, but went to the far right wide receiver who ran a great route and got open. So from the gun now, from the 29-yard line, 4 wide, 2 on each side, bounce. DeVries going to get hammered as he lets it go. Touchdown, Riverton. DeVries with the 29-yard pass. Derek DeVries on the long touchdown, trying to lay eyes on who caught that. Touchdown nonetheless, PAT pending. It's down, it's up, and it is good. So, and the cannon that we now have goes off. So 10:52 to go, actually. So while I've got a second here, we'll just fix that. As it is now 17-35, and they just turned on the lights up here. So I don't think I've ever been here when we turned on the lights. Not the stadium lights, but the actual lights for the press box, or either that or they got new ones. So we'll take a break with them. Coming up is the kickoff, 35-17, Powell.
At Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back. It'll be kickoff time for Riverton. Saltzgaber going to place the T on the X. Riverton comes out with there's a little unorthodoxy to the Powell kickoff. Riverton a little more traditional in that on the far side, they don't line up past the hash. On the other side, they line up traditionally, but it's just they don't use a third of the field or whatnot. So here is the kick, and it's going to be onside. They're going to fall. Oh, it's still loose. It's still loose. It's still loose. Who has it? Let's see. There's a pile at the bottom. Let's see who has it. Riverton saying they have it. Of course, Powell saying they have it. The same thing everybody always does. I have it. No, I have it. No, I have it. Riverton has it. 10:47 to go. Onside kick is recovered by Riverton. This coaching staff, I'll tell you what, they don't concede anything. When some would say it's time, they won't give it up. And now Riverton, if they can score here, a touchdown here, would bring it to 35-24 or potentially 35-25. That'd be a 2-score game with a field goal factored in. So DeVries going to come back out here. They're going to have the ball at the 49-yard line of Riverton, so right at midfield. DeVries out of the gun. He's going to take the snap. He looks. He's going deep, and he's got a man. He's got a man down to the 15, the 14-yard line. He found Nick McIntosh on the bomb there. And Riverton, don't look now. They got the ball at the 15, and still plenty of time to play. 10:33 to go, and now counting. DeVries gets the play in. They're going to bring to the line. They've got 4 wide, 2 on each side, 1 protecting back there with Derek. DeVries takes the snap, fades back, under pressure. Now he's going to take off and run. He gets all the way, dives to the 7-yard line, maybe the 6. Gain of 8 will make it 2nd and 2. Riverton threatening here. Bringing in some mass bodies now is Coach Lenhardt. Bringing in another wide receiver too. So Branson Saltzgaver, I do believe that was number 4 who came in. McIntosh is out there. Derek's going to go offset I. He's under center. 2 yards to go. He's going to take the snap. He hands it off. Running back at the 5, the 4, the 3, and finally goes down. I think they're going to spot him at the 4. Should be plenty for a first down. It is indeed plenty for a first down. And welcome to the, Tyler Watson and State Farm Red Zone. Here it's 1st and goal for Riverton. From the 4, we're about to go under 9 minutes to play. Riverton trails by 18. Again, 1st and goal. Going under center, and now we got all sorts of flags. Flags fly right as they approach the line of scrimmage. It's going to go against Riverton. Illegal substitution. That's one thing you cannot have when you're trying to pull out a huge comeback or get one started, as Riverton is self-inflicted wounds. So that'll move it all the way back to the 9. Still 1st and goal from the 9. In the Tyler Watson State Farm Red Zone is Riverton. They got an onside kick and then an absolute bomb where Nick McIntosh able to work his way behind the receivers, and somehow Derek on a bad leg able to get it to him just with mainly arm strength. Derek gets the shot out of shotgun. They're trying to set up the screen. He's at the 9. He's not going to get much, and he doesn't. He just gets hit hard. Wisniewski and Schwann, the quarterback, in on the play. So Riverton going to be looking at 2nd and 9 or 2nd and goal, I should say, from the 9 again. It was not well-blocked screen there. He had to make a guy miss very quickly, and then it just collapsed. From the gun with 3 wide up top. 1 protecting back, and we've got a flag again. And I think we're going to get illegal something or not. False start. So Riverton able to come back, but this is what we're talking about during the Central Wyoming College halftime show. A lot of explosiveness seen out of this team, which we hadn't seen previously from last year. You can definitely tell a different attitude, but the consistency. They got down here, they've gotten a 1st and goal, and then they commit 2 penalties, which will still stick it at 2nd and goal right now, but from the 14. So things they're going to have to work on. Going from the gun, same formation, 3 wide right. Derek fakes right. Now he's going to go for a fade in the corner and incomplete. So Jordan on the defense there. With 7:20 to go, it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 14. Going out of the gun now with 4 wide right. He's wanting one guy to get further out. He gets that accomplished. Derek with the snap. He's going to fade. Now he's looking over the middle. Touchdown, Riverton! Oh, it was on a dime, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute dime. Trying to get the number again. It looks like it was 22 or 23. But here it's 23, Jordan May. So extra point upcoming. It is up, and it is good. So 7:18 to go, and we've got a 35-24 game. We'll be right back with more of this potential comeback here on KTAK.
Thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Okay, I would expect an onside kick here. Welcome back to KTAK. Riverton's already gotten one, 35-24, and they're going to kick it that way again. And this time it's going to be picked right up by, nicely done. He just didn't get the wild second hop, and it was easily fielded by Dawson Griffin, number 7 of Powell. So 35-24, 7:16 to go. Powell get the ball at the 50. That's the one bad part about this. So now Riverton is going to have to think about possibly taking some chances, especially if they throw it. But I'm guessing that Powell coming out in the I formation, and we're going to get a good dose of Wisniewski and Seifert out of the I. He is going to hand off to one of them. I can't see the number at the moment. And he's going to reach down to about the 44, 45-yard line and gain about 7 yards there. 6 yard, we'll call it 6, a short 6, as he's between the 43 and 44 for second down. And I would expect they take as much time off this as they could, but they get out of the huddle kind of quickly, does Powell. Schwann again under center, no surprise there. Going from the I formation. Schwann's going to take it. He's going to go right to his tailback, and we've got flags. So we've got flags on the play. It is going to go against Powell. That was Kiana no, that wasn't. That was Seifert, Cody Seifert on it. It's going to be a hold on Powell, is what they're saying, and it's going to back them up to second and long. So Riverton getting a little gift. The clock is not a gift, though. Second down and 14. And now Powell will look to try and take some time off this clock. So coming up out of the I, he's going to check in with every single offensive lineman, Ishwan, as he's taking clock off. Going from the I. Clock ticking, hands it off to the tailback, and he's got room to rumble. He's going to make it about 3rd and 9. Wisniewski there with the carry. He's going to gain about 5 or 6. Call it 3rd and a long 8 with 5:53 to go. So 3rd and 8, and they're going to take every moment they can off this clock. Don't blame them. Schwann going to bring them up to the line. They're going from the I again. Wisniewski back there. I'm guessing Seifert's back there. They right even with us, so I can't see the numbers. But Schwann takes the snap. He's going to fake. They're going to look to pass, and pass they do, and they get the first down to Abraham. He's going to catch it right shy of the 35, call it the 36. Branson Saltzgaber got the stop there, but it does put Riverton in a really big bind here as it moves the chains, and they'll be able to move that clock a little bit more. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 36. Going from the I formation. Schwann gets it. He's going to hand it to Wisniewski. Wisniewski's going to have a hole up the middle, and he's going to get all the way to the 25-yard line before he stopped, and he's going to move the chains again. Oh, there is a flag on the field. Let's see, it's personal foul. Against who is the question? Oh, evidently that's going to go against Riverton, I do believe. Personal foul. A little bit tired and a little bit not happy. Took a little cheap shot, I'm guessing, at the end, or just a little shove. No one called it cheap. But nonetheless, it's going to move the chains, which we're already going to move, but it's going to move them closer. They're going to scrimmage from about the 12-yard line with 4:52 to go. 35-24 Powell, and they're looking to seal it very quickly if it hasn't already been sealed. From the I formation, Schwann is going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to the tailback again. Tailback is easily going to rumble into the end zone. Wisniewski just able to go through a tired defense there. And there's a flag on the play again, though. So let's hold our horses here. Is there holding? It's in the vicinity of holding. So it very well could be. No, the touchdown's good. Unsportsmanlike against Riverton here. I thought he may have pointed to both, but I don't know why it says 30-35. 41-24 right now. Kick is going to PAT pending. Schwann has got the leg just as long as he puts it accurately. Kick is up and good. So it is now 42-24 with 4:32 to go. We'll be back with the conclusion of Riverton versus Powell here on Week 0 on KTAK.
Your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
All right, welcome back here to Riverton, Wyoming. It is 42-24 in favor of Powell. That will probably be, maybe not the final score, but that'll probably end it as far as the comeback attempt by Riverton. They'd gotten an onside kick and quickly did so, but it's just not, you can definitely tell a bit of a culture change here, and you're seeing some early fruition of it. Nothing overly dramatic yet, but hey, you know what? Change and culture changes on a football team or any sports team, they don't happen dramatically. This isn't the movies. This is real life, and it takes time. So there's some great positives for Coach Lenhardt to take away, and there's lots of things to work on, and I'm sure he knew that was going to happen. But after the unsportsmanlike, that means they're kicking off from the 45 of Riverton. So they're going to try and pooch kick it into the corner. Unfortunately, if it had gone out of bounds, it would have been a penalty. So it goes in the end zone for a touchback. Thought they were trying to practice something maybe a little bit, trying to get him in the corner where it maybe bounce straight up, something, pin him deep. But nonetheless, it goes into the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 with 4:32 to play. Turned out to be an absolute gorgeous evening. It's 66 degrees now. Not quite dark, but, past sunset. It's not completely blackout yet. But it's been beautiful weather. The wind has greatly and dramatically died down here in the fourth quarter. So beautiful Wyoming night, beautiful Riverton night. So coming to the line. Going out of the offset eye, it looks like. Going to fade back and now going to throw across the middle, complete. He's at the 35, the 40. Outside at the 47 is Nick McIntosh. DeVries to McIntosh there. So Riverton going to still try and push things. Gets it to the 44-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. So DeVries break the huddle with 4:24 to go. Down by 18. DeVries, nobody back there with him, out of the gun. 3 wide right, 1 slightly left, and now he's going to go in motion. DeVries gets the snap. They're trying to set out a wide receiver screen. He makes one guy miss. He makes another guy miss. He's at the 50. He's down the 45, down to the 41-yard line. Well done there. Cannot lay an eye. I think it's Nick McIntosh, though. First down for Riverton at the 42s, where they're going to say he went out. Love seeing the fight in the boys that's still going. So bringing him up to the line, DeVries out of the gun. Balance, 2 on right, 2 on left, and 1 protecting back slightly ahead of him. Snap to DeVries. They're trying to set up a screen, and it was red. That's all I can say. It was absolutely blown up. Abraham blew that up. We've said his name quite a bit. It's going to be a loss of about 3. So it'll set up a 2nd and 13 here in the closing minutes of the game. 3:21 to go and counting. DeVries is going to bring him to the line. Again, 3 wide, 3 this time on the left. He fades back. Now he's going to go to the right. He's looking for the end zone, and it's going to be out of bounds. Just a little bit overthrown there with 3:02 to play in the game. Whoa, no, not that. I just tried to adjust the clock by a second, and I took it down to 2:35. So 3:02 to go. We're going to leave it at 2:59. We'll start it properly. It's going to be 3rd and 13. I don't think they're going to be punting in this situation. They're scrimmaging from the Powell 45. He's going to go with 3 wide left, 1 wide right. DeVries steps back for a second, looks over the play, and looks over the defensive line. Now he gets the snap. He's going to look over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Going to be fall to the ground. It was well defended. And it'll turn into 4th down here. Could be the last offensive play for Riverton. I would highly doubt that we would see Powell do much of anything except for try and run out the clock. Riverton on 4th and 13. DeVries has 3 wide left, 1 wide right. 1 protecting back, shading him to his left. DeVries looks over to the sideline, getting the play call, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach Lenhardt and Riverton. So we'll take it with them. 2:58 to play in the ball game. Riverton trails 42-24.
Coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back, 4th and 13 with 2:58 in the ball game. Riverton trailing by 18. DeVries with a balanced shotgun formation gets the snap. He's going to be under great pressure. He tries to get rid of it, and they're going to throw a flag. My guess is going to be grounding, although he was outside the tackle box. So it really doesn't matter one way or the other. Loss of down really doesn't matter because it will be a turnover on downs at 2:52. So they are saying intentionally grounded. Of course, it's declined, and it's turned over on downs at the Powell 45 with 2:52 to play. Now, I would guess Wisniewski and Seifert are going to get quite a bit of run. We do have a score. I forgot who is actually sponsoring the scoreboard. I was told last second, just kind of briefly, on the way out. And I do apologize. We will make it good for you. But from the scoreboard that we have, unfortunately, it's not a good night for Fremont. I'd already said that. Lander Valley Tigers only at half so far, and I'm pretty sure they wish they were headed home as they trail Cody 42-0 at the half mark. So Cody doing what Cody has done the past several years to a lot of teams. From the gun, handoff up the middle, and he's going to gain the 50 all the way to about the 47-yard line of Riverton. And for some reason, my clock wasn't moving. I hit it, I thought. So nonetheless, it's going to be use every moment you can here. They're going to give him the 48. They're going to say his knee went down there. So it'll be 1st and 10. I have a feeling we should expect to see more handoffs here. Powell coming up to the 48. Lineman in position, out of the gun, 3 wide and 2 protecting backs. And they're going to throw a little bitty kind of a tunnel screen look that he's going to bust outside, and he's going to go out of bounds, which is probably the one thing they didn't want him to do. Gain of 9. Stops the clock at 2:04, though. So that is something that Powell will probably want to work on. Don't want to see a guy stay out of bounds. If this was only a 7-point game, you do not want that clock to stop. But he reached the 38 nonetheless. They're actually going to give him the first down now. They'd said a gain of 9. It was a gain of 10 after all was said and done. But the clock did stop. Coming to the line is Powell. From the gun with 2 protecting back, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Snap is a handoff, as we would expect, and he's going to rumble and stumble to about the 36 is where they're both going to spot him, and we're under 2 minutes to go now. So a gain of about 2 yards. And I expect Powell to take every bit of time they can coming out here. Coming to the line, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. 42-24, minute 35 to go in the ball game. Riverton has not hung their heads one time. They have stuck in this, and they have tried to keep the comeback going. But at the end, started out a little too slow for them. And the consistency issues. Handoff out of the gun, and it's going to reach about the 27-28. Should be a first down. It is a gain of 8, so it will be. They move the chains here. A Powell first down with 1:14 to go. They've moved the chains now, and we'll see a little bit of substitution. We're going to see Caden Nelson come out, several others come out for Dawson Griffin comes out for Powell, getting a few younger guys probably in the game. No sense in looking at an injury here, especially when you're going to go out of what usually can be my favorite position, the victory formation. So they're going to take Get Nick. Thanks. Okay, just talking with Coach Sheets. They're trying to get somebody to come into the game for the post game. If you heard me, I do apologize. I was trying to mute it so you wouldn't get it. So that's going to do it. They're going to let the time run out. No need to take another snap. And Riverton is going to fall in week 0, 42-24. A lot of heart shown in this game by Riverton, and we'll talk more about that in a few. But that is the game, 42-24. We will be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
All right, welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. As mentioned earlier, not a great week for Fremont County finishing off. We've got a final here on your Tyler Watson State Farm scoreboard of 42-24. Across the way, up in Cody, it's 42-0 at half. So 42's all over the place. 42-0 at half over Lander Valley. And the reason I bring that score up again on the Tyler Watson State Farm scoreboard is very simple. Cody Bronx are coming here next week. Brady and Cody Beers will be on the call with you then as they'll face Cody, and you'll hear that on KTAK at 6 o'clock. Now, next week's when we start getting into some fun, too. Ernie and Sean will be over at Lander Valley High School as they will play at 6 p.m. as well. Excuse me, I've got 7 p.m. for Cody and Riverton. Let me make sure of that real quick. I've got 2 different things, so I've got 2. Well, nonetheless, you can check the Ranger. You can check the Lander Journal. You can get all the scores there. You can check wyotoday.com as well. So we're going to have okay. So we're going to have Cody Bronx against Riverton next week. And it will be here. Cody Beers and Brady Beers will be on the call, 93.9. On Lander will be hosting their first home game. They will be facing Green River at 6 o'clock. That'll be on KFCW. Thermopolis will start out the season. They had a game against Worland. Unfortunately, our guys who called that were unable to make it. They will have a score for you in the papers and on WYO Today. But they changed the game from 6 to 2, and our 2 guys who do Thermopolis for us, they actually have day jobs. So, unfortunately, but next week we will have them. They will be against Tongue River, and that'll kick off at 6. And then on Thursday will be our first game of the week where we rotate through some small schools, and that will be Wind River. They will be hosting Saratoga Thursday at 6 p.m. That will be on KWYW, and that will be me on the call and and Connor on the camera work. So we're going to go to we've got some new equipment. We're going to hopefully be able to bring you replays of it later on in the season, but we're going to jump to our Gatorade play of the game. So something new they're doing, our Gatorade play of the game, and we will work on the graphic, ladies and gentlemen. But the Gatorade play of the game, it's the long touchdown pass, as well as kind of 2 were up for grabs. It's either going to be the long touchdown pass or the long pass that wound up leading to a touchdown. Both completed to Nick McIntosh. So congratulations to him and Derek DeVries and everybody on the line. I don't have the list of everybody who's playing on the line at that particular play, but we don't want to take away from anybody. Yes, it was DeVries to McIntosh, but it was greatly blocked and greatly executed by everybody in the 11 men that were on the field. So congratulations to them. Gatorade play of the game. Now we've requested to get our Papa Murphy's player of the game up here. I don't know if we're going to, but we will find out. Until that moment, though, we're going to take about 2-3 minute break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back with more of the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK.
Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care. In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
All right, welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Doesn't look like we're going to get our player of the game, so we're going to go ahead and give it out. It is, of course, as always, the Papa Murphy's player of the game, and we're going to give that, I think it's no surprise, really. We're going to give that away to Nick McIntosh. And we're going to throw in a little caveat in a second, but Nick McIntosh with receiving touchdown, well over 100 yards receiving today, had a great first game, week 0 game, and congratulations to him. So, Nick, we're going to try and get it. We'll probably get it through your dad, since we know Travis, and my daughter knows Travis McIntosh very well, Coach Mac. So we'll probably get it to him. We have a Papa Murphy's free large pizza for you. Well, we don't have the pizza, actually. We have a certificate for you. So you can redeem that anytime before January 1st of 2024. And, I'm going to give out a secondary award, kind of the tough player of the week, just to give him some shine here. He was the other half of that touchdown connection. Derek DeVries tonight showed a lot of courage and a lot of heart, and couldn't be more proud of him, as I'm sure his friends, family, and coaching staff couldn't be, as he pretty much was injured from the word go. I never saw him not walking with a limp, so congratulations to I almost said Coach DeVries, to Derek, for playing through the pain, and you could tell it was bothering him, and being able to still complete throws when he's not able to really plant on the forward foot too much. So we'll give him kind of a secondary nod as well. So we'll be right back in a few moments to wrap up the Click It or Ticket postgame show and let you know what's upcoming here in just a few moments on KTAK.
County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. so you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or any time, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
All right, and welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Final here today, 18-point deficit of 42-24 in favor of Powell Panthers. In Lander, last score we had 42-0 at half, not in Lander, but in Cody, as the Cody Broncs were facing. So next week, once again, Riverton will be hosting the aforementioned Cody Broncs. Here in Riverton, Cody and Brady Beers will be on the call. And for those looking for some smaller school action, I will be hosting the game of the week along with my son Connor on camera, but that will be on Thursday at 6 p.m. as Wind River will host Saratoga. So we want to thank everybody for everything they did. I want to thank Connor for helping out with the camera tonight. And we want to say thank you to Leanne back at the mothership who board opt for us tonight. And we'll see you next week with Riverton versus Cody. And I'll see you next week with Wind River. Hold on now. We're gonna take a break here. We got the coach here. So, see there. Can you hear me, Coach?
I got you. Yep.
I didn't know if you'd be able to make it up or not.
Yep.
So, you saw a lot of explosive good plays, but not consistency. How do you work on that with the guys as you're trying to change this culture?
Well, I thought we moved the ball about as good as we could tonight. I mean, that's a good football team that we played. You can't win at any level of football throwing the ball as much as we threw it tonight. And facts are, is the West Conference, those kids are physical, and you can tell their weight room stuff is no joke. And the realities are is we've got some dudes up front who maybe started lifting seriously this summer. You know what I mean? And these kids are 4 years of weight room, and they look the part out there. And hopefully we can continue to build on that as time comes. But that's a good football team we played. I thought that our skill kids battled. The very first play of the game, Derek, rolling his ankle, I mean, that was a tough deal on a bootleg. And it is what it is. But, I thought we did a good job tonight, moved the ball, did some good things. But we put an awful lot on tape that maybe I didn't want to put on there. But, there's some positives to take from it. I thought we battled back. I thought guys played hard. But until we run the ball better, until we stop the run, it's going to be tough to win.
We may have referred to Seaford a couple times as the human bowling ball.
Yeah.
A little bit more on Derek. We all noticed he hurt himself on the first play, got retaped a couple times, whatnot. Mm-hmm. What can you say, though, about that kid's heart, that he was able to come out there and really just throw deep balls with just arm power?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very talented kid. And unfortunately for us in our run game, he was a big part of that. And then the minute that he got hurt, that kind of went out the window. And so, we've got basically one varsity running back right now, and Blake Gattenbein is kind of doing both, and so it was good for him to get some time tonight. But we'll keep working on it and keep trying to get better. But got to improve our physicality. I thought our guys showed out well. I wasn't happy about the 2 late personal foul penalties at the end of the game because we're getting frustrated. That's just being immature and being selfish. And so we'll address that. We address those things, and we're going to watch the tape. But it doesn't get any easier. I mean, we play Cody and Star Valley, and they're going to be every bit as good as these guys. And so we got a lot on our plate this year. But I thought our kids played 48 minutes. We played hard. We had a couple mental lapses, and we just don't have a lot of room for error. But not a bad start. Not a bad start.
And as far as the mental errors and stuff of that nature, you said early on when we first met, trying to change a culture. And one of the kind of interesting things to see was the team never hung their head.
No.
They kept fighting to the end. What can you say about – you did have to throw the ball a lot, but Nick McIntosh and Ty Sheets making some very clutch grabs.
Yeah, no, they had a great night, and they're tough kids, but they've been here every day working, busting their tail. They're competitive young men, and they had a great season, or they had great years last year, and hopefully they can just continue with that. But I was very pleased with their play, and hopefully we can continue to improve there. But, that was a good football team. We are going to get put through it here these first 4 games, and hopefully we can find a way to get out healthy and continue to improve. And if we do, it'll set us up for hopefully some success in the East, because those are some good teams we played.
Well, you got Cody up next, not to pile on it, but they, at halftime, were up on Lander Valley 42-0. They just looked to have reloaded off the team. I thought they might take a small step back, losing 13 former 2-time All-State guys, but they haven't.
They haven't. Their quarterback is terrific. I mean, he would have started, if Luke Talich wasn't their quarterback last year, he would have probably started for maybe everybody else but Star Valley a year ago, and so he's a talented kid, and they've got 3 kids who are running, I think, in state track. I saw that run 11.2, 11.3. I think our fastest guy might be 11.8. So they've got some speed.
Deep, and they're deep. And it is, like you said, you're going to be put through the ringer early. You got 2 back-to-back weeks of long drives of Evanston and Star Valley. So it does not get easy in this month. Well, I had a ball calling your game. I loved watching the kids compete out there, and we appreciate you coming up here and speaking with us. Next week, you'll be with Cody Beers, and I will be doing Small School Game of the Week. Looking forward to that. We want to thank Coach Lenhardt, and we'll be back to wrap things up here on KTAK.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
All right, welcome back. We're going to wrap things up. We do have Riverton versus Cody next week on KTAK. Of course, we will have Wind River against Saratoga on Thursday on KTAK, or excuse me, KWYW. At 6 p.m. on Friday, we will have Lander and Green River, Lander Valley's first home game. And we will have on Friday, Thermopolis versus Tongue River at Tongue River, and that should be on KDNO. Again, thanks to Leanne back in the mothership for board hopping. Thanks for Connor running the camera. I will see you next week with the Small School Game of the Week. Cody, we'll see you back here for Riverton versus the Cody Bronx. We want to thank the coach, and we want to thank all of you for listening in. Be safe this weekend. Have a great weekend. It's full of football. Enjoy your time, and we'll see you next time here on KTAK.
Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton.
Get your popcorn ready because you're tuned in to another edition of WYO Today's live broadcast of your Riverton Wolverines football team, right here on YouTube and 93.